must have this winter. Like, we are not negotiating on that. Pause and go get it.
That night I said I was recording late. I wasn't recording late. I was just smoking, chilling, had a couple drinks.
Hello, fabulous humans. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then oh boy. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. You just slipped into the most fabulous. You have just slipped into the most feathery, the most furriest place on YouTube. And I'm so happy to have you here. But now that I have you here, before you get all warm, relaxed, and cozy, listen, you need to subscribe to the channel, become part of the Glitter and Glam squad so we can shine together. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload a new video. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows that little old me, I need a little shiny, yeah. Ooh, all it is winnings. Oh, all it is winnings in this YouTube streets, okay? If you're a returning subscriber, you already know how we do it. You already know how we cut it up. So thank you so much for always coming back and clicking on my thumbnail. I truly appreciate you, and you. Thank you. Now, today's video is winter must-haves. These are must-haves. You need to pause and go get it. If you don't have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but if you don't have at least a couple of these on your tray, what are you doing? You are not having a good winter. I'm just telling you right now. So these are winter must-haves, fragrances that you absolutely need to make it through this winter season. So if you want to know what those fragrances are, go grab yourself a warm drink because it's cold. See, it's cold where I'm at, and I'm in Texas. And look at me, I am all furried up, I'm all comfy cozy. So go grab your warm drink. We're on a diet over here, you know, we're trying to lose 20 pounds. But go grab your drink and come right back. I needed that water. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, you know, high heels on my tippies. Dior Beauty lipstick that's on my lippy. I was like trying not to be all, you know, my normal ratchet self because this is Dior Beauty. So we need to like take it slow. This is in the shade 100. It's called Nude Look. And that's what I have on my lips with Max Chestnut lip pencil. So today I have a lipstick and this lipstick is pretty good. So I really like it. This is the first time I'm using it and I've had this for months now. So I think this is like the refillable case. So maybe this is a smaller size, child. Yeah, because I do have Dior lipstick that is longer. I don't know, but that's it. And that's what I have on my lippy. Now, let's get into winter must-haves. If you don't have any of these fragrances, and I have a couple of affordable options, because you know over here we like to save a little coin, and you know we ain't got it. We ain't got it. So I had to put some affordable options. Now, the one fragrance that you must have, like, you have no choice but to get this fragrance, because this is the epitome of winter right now over here. This is from the house of Une Nuit Nomade, and this is called Sugar Leather. Sugar Leather is what Angel Share thought she was. You know, Angel Share always, well, Angel Share is that because she opened the floodgates to all these fragrances, but then Sugar Leather, Sugar Leather came in through the gate and kicked Angel Share out. And when I tell you, Sugar Leather is that girl. The cinnamon, vanilla, leather, and you know, sugar. Just absolute perfection. And I think I got this in December. You know, I wounded her. I have fur everywhere, all over the bottles from bringing them out. I'm shedding all the bad energy. But Sugar Leather from Une Nuit Nomade is amazing and it's a must-have this winter. If you don't have this, you need to get your hands on it. You need to get your nose on it. I first got a sample and I have been in my testing era. So let me tell you, in 2025, I am not having a bad purchase. I will try as much as possible not to have any bad purchase. Now, speaking of Une Nuit Nomade, Jardin de Mispa d'Extrait, it's a must-have. Like, you need to have it. Is that my dent? Is that my dent? I am here. For an extra fragrance, it's criminal because this is strong, it's powerful. Literally, you put 2-3 pumps, you are good. Honey, dates, rose, Davana, exquisite. This house, I will be exploring this house in 2025 this year. I will be exploring them because my dent is pretty similar on both of them, so I've been using them this winter a lot. I didn't think that this was going to make the list, but I looked back, I said no, I have been using it all winter, and this is a must have. And you can see I switched the lids on mine to, give this one a little bit of a little bit of sass. So must have this winter. Like, we are not negotiating on that. Like, pause and go get it. Now, the next winter must have fragrance. This is my signature scent right now. And yes, I have parked Queen of Silk. I think you guys got tired of hearing me talk about Queen of Silk. Which, speaking of Queen of Silk, I got Queen of Silk dupe, so I will be giving her a much needed break. Now, this has been my current signature scent that has happened this winter. Now, for spring, I don't know what God has in plan in stock for me, but right now is a newbie. This is a newbie, and this is called Wood and Mood Absolute. This thing right here is money. It smells like wealth. It smells like riches. It is not the kiddie play stuff. So if you love Gourmand, this is not for you. If you love Gourmand, try Sugar Leather. Even Jardin de Misfit, I think is delicious because there's honey in there, but this one is like... So on Fragrantica, this is described as, first see the profile and you would know why this is like me in a bottle. So this is described as oud, amber, warm, spicy, leather, woody, earthy, metallic, animalic, fresh, spicy. So there's like no sweetness in here at all. So when I look at the notes, it's just giving money. It's just money. I mean, rich. Like, I'm rich. You get saffron, which is the money note. You get citrusy, so that gives you that fresh, spicy. And you get herbal notes. And in the middle notes, you get gaiac wood, you get benzoin, patchouli, and labdanum. And in the base, you get oud, you get leather, you get cypriol oil, you get amber, and musk. Money. Like, it's just money, just like straight up money. And I have a dent. I can't see through it, but I did a decant for a few people, so now I feel like and I like abuse her. This is a must have this winter. Like, this has sparked my portrait of a lady because I like to bring her out for winter time. When I layer her with Skin Musk by ATTAR and I step outside, I tell you, the day I did both of them as a combo, oh my gosh. I went to a restaurant for an engagement. I went to a Middle Eastern restaurant and I had this with Skin Musk. When I tell you, everybody complimented my fragrance. And I said, you know what? My work here is done. Because I know that sometimes, I think my fashion was very, it was nice, but very, toned down. But when people really, like everybody talking about the fragrance, I feel like my job there is done. Because I want to sell my perfume. Not like I have any to sell, but you get what I mean. Because if you like, it just, it helps the channel grow. My next must have this winter. This is not like a winter forward fragrance. I think that this is a good signature scent. Like, if you want to be known for one fragrance, you might as well smell seductive. This is Scent of Seduction by Swiss Arabia, or should I say Sawalef. This has made me want to try more from the Sawalef line, and I think that that's where my love is for Swiss Arabia at this point. I am with the Sawalef. There are a couple from this line. This is like cotton candy, so it's sweet, and then you get leather, you get patchouli. This thing is seductive. It is beast mode, the central, everything. Wintertime, you wear it, you smell sweet, you smell deep, you smell dark. You can wear this in the springtime. I can see myself wearing this in the summertime too. It is like the best hidden gem like ever. And it's expensive for Swiss Arabia. This can push closer to the $100 mark, but this is worth every droplet. Like, people are not talking about this enough. This is so good. And this winter time, if you want one fragrance that, will get you smelling expensive, luxurious, and you still want it under $100 mark, this is it. If I can find it for $70, I will link it. Well, anything, the cheapest I can find it. The cheapest, because this is such a good deal. My next winter must have fragrance. This one, I've seen a few people talk about this, and that's what makes, that's what makes me special, because I like to find the fragrances that nobody's talking about. And this is from, you guys know, one of my favorite houses right now, and that is ATTAR. This is called My Magic. This is magical, and my dent is getting bad. My dent is around here. This one is not the most unique scent profile, but it is the best because that's cypriol oil. So in here you're getting that vanilla, rose, and sugar. So it's like that rose and vanilla vibe with the sugar, but then you get patchouli and cypriol oil, and it just takes it to this mystical place. Oh, I have to put this on me. because it's delicious. So if you're looking for, to me, it's delicious. Now, is it gourmand? No, but this is the kind of gourmand for like the non-gourmand lovers, which is a video that I'm going to do soon. Gourmand fragrances for the non-gourmand lovers. So we have a cap level of sweetness, and this I think fits it because it has sweetness with depth. This is the sugar. I can smell the rose, the sugar, vanilla, but then it just takes you through a journey of self-discovery. My magic this winter, when you step outside and there's snow and you're smelling like this, oh honey, you're sleeping on this house. And I've been singing praises about this house for a long time, and y'all still not waking up. If you can find them with discounters, like snag it. But they're so hard but they're still worth the original price, don't get me wrong. Now the next winter must have, this is a cheapie. So I think right now, is this the cheapest? Maybe this is not the cheapest, maybe second to it, because this is a newbie. This is from Lattafa, and this is called Teriyaki Intense. Look at the dent. The dent is denting. Hubby took this and he has been wearing it, which is good. This is like a juicy plum liqueur, so that's like, it's boozy with the plum. Oh, this is really sexy. But for some reason, since he has started using it, I gave it a break. But then a few days ago, I went into his closet and I put this all over me after I took a shower, and I said, oh boy, this is so good. I need a bottle for myself. This is a really sexy fragrance. Quentin Beach did the damn thing, and I think that this is a winter must have, because when you have on your sweater, you want to feel comfy, cozy, you step outside, you're smelling juicy. I think this is also sweet because the plum and the liquor makes it like a drink. This is so good, absolutely amazing. And I was not a big fan of the original teriyaki. It wasn't bad, but this one, oh hell, this is for me. This one is for me. Teriyaki Intense is the one that got me. The OG, I could live without it, so I didn't buy it. I smelled it, I thought it was nice, it was cool, but this one was very well made, like high quality. I love it. Now the next winter must have fragrance. This was a fragrance that I championed last year, and I think it's a must have, especially now that we're in the winter time, and that is Tobacco Honey from the House of GLAM. I love this thing. Tobacco is honey, is tonka bean, is powdery. The first time, this was a love as first sniff. First time I smelled it, I said, oh, that's the thing with Gourmand fragrances. When you smell it, oh yes, it's just amazing. You have to love honey. This is the mother of all honey and tobacco. Like the honey is, I feel like the honey that they use is like rich people honey. It's not the honey that was used and found in light, because that one smells like honey from the bees. This honey is giving premium. Is, you know, the honey is giving Beyonce, you know, honey bee, that's what it's giving. We're gonna put tobacco honey on Beyonce because it's premium honey. So that's the fragrance we're giving her, although they say she don't wear perfume like that, but we're giving her tobacco honey because it's so beautiful. Now the next one that I got must have this winter. This is an affordable one. I'm looking at my dent. This is from the brand Maison de la Vigne, and this is called Opulent Odyssey. This has sparked my Une Nuit Nomade and La Sabo Roses because this is in the same scent profile, but this is $64 or is it $69, and it's 100 ml. And the bottle, I think that they knew what they were doing because the bottle kind of gives Une Nuit Nomade vibes. This smells really good. Now I'm looking at the packaging. It's not it's okay. It's okay because I open it up and I'm looking and I feel like there's some things I'm like, I don't know. Things are like coming out. But however, the juice is top tier. So if you have always wanted Une Nuit Nomade and you know you ain't got it, listen. Sometimes a few people say I shouldn't say I ain't got it. I should always have it. But you know your bank account and you know what it reads right now. So if you know that the bank account is not where it needs to be, you need to get this one. And in the future, when we get the bank account growing higher, then you pick up Une Nuit Nomade and La Sabo Roses. But for me, in my house right now, I'm using this and I've parked it because I don't want to spend $410 buying another Une Nuit Nomade. I want La Sabo Roses because we only have one bottle in this house. And this is the fragrance you put behind you because you know why? I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Enemies gotta smell it because this is so good. And I want to try to see if I can layer it with scent of seduction to see what it's going to give. But it's such a beautiful fragrance. Now, the next winter must have, this is from the House of Atelier des Ors, and this is called Rouge Saré. This is for the date lovers. If you love dates, you would love this. This is like a date delight. So for me, this is like a gourmand. This is my kind of gourmand because at the top you get plum, you get jasmine, and you get get what? Cinnamon. And in the middle notes, you get dates, you get patchouli, and you get heliotrope. And in the base, you get vanilla, you get Peru balsam, you get guaiac wood, and sandalwood. I think this is delicious. This is my kind of gourmand. Delicious. To me, it's delicious. This is that gourmand. So we're gonna do that gourmand for non-gourmand lovers like me. Although I will leave you guys behind sometimes when a sweet fragrance comes that I like. But this is delicious. It smells like a delicious wood, which I love. But Rouge Soleil by Atelier d'Ors is absolutely stunning and is a must-have for winter. I was gonna pick L'Orpheline. I'm like, which one am I wearing right now? And Rouge Soleil just came out, and I'm like, you know what? Rouge Soleil it is. And so the next winter must-have, this one I battled between this and Lilac Love, but I ultimately went with Material because I just started enjoying Material because Material is the Amouage I have with the least dent in it. Because when I got it, I loved it, but then I just never used it because I just felt like I wasn't connecting to it. And then this winter came, I put it on one day. I said, who is that? Who is that girl? This thing is amazing. One thing with Amouage, they understand perfumery. Like, they just give us what we need. And I need to add more Amouage to my collection this year because I have been having an Amouage itch that needs to be scratched. This is so good. I layered it with, let me tell you what I layered Material with. I layered this too. Rose vanilla, sugar, super oil, and this right here, my girl, this bad gal. Here you get vanilla, you get incense, tonka bean, guaiac wood, oud, osmanthus, labdanum, patchouli, elemi, benzoin. This is stunning. I'm like, why haven't I been using this? So I just brought her out this winter and I said, no, she's a must-have. So I put her with my Magic, and outside in the cold, they were telling us it was about to snow. The temperature was like 28 or 26 degrees. I wore those two together. Holy moly. Hello. That's all I can tell you. Must have. The next must have this winter time is Vanilla Oud from the House of Vertos. This fragrance right here is absolutely amazing. It is stunning. And this is Vanilla Oud perfection. I keep saying is the best Vanilla Oud. Oh, AMIR Oud has a Vanilla Oud called Vanilla TARIF. That vanilla oud is amazing. The one from Keali was my least favorite, I think, from the Oudgasm collection because I felt like Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli was a better vanilla than it. This vanilla from Vertos, Paris, oui oui, yes yes. Oh honey, this is a must-have in the winter time. This is so good, it's so sexy, so beautiful, and I will put it behind me all over. Incredible. Must have vanilla, but you need to love oud. You need to love oud because it's literally vanilla oud. It's very strong, very potent, very powerful, and very sexy. So if you're looking for a deep, dark, sexy vanilla fragrance, vanilla oud is the best. And like I said, you need to love oud. You get apples, rhubarb, and bergamot at the top. In the middle notes, you get oud. You get saffron, cashmere wood, rose, jasmine, violet, and cyclamen. And in the base, you get vanilla, you get oud, you get caramel, tonka bean, guaiac wood, sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, musk, and vetiver. Absolutely stunning. A must-have this winter. I don't know, the girls are playing on it, but it's very unisex. It is not a kitty pop kind of fragrance. Very unisex. Now, the last fragrance that I have is a must-have is from Lattafa again, and this is called Camera Kawa. This, I think, is my favorite camera right now, so far. I love that they added the coffee note too because I love a coffee fragrance. To me, this is a winter must-have right now, especially if you're on a budget, because this I think you can get for like 35-40 bucks. So if you're really on a budget, I think this is the most affordable fragrance that I got. See, I think about everybody. For the people that got it, if you got it like that, because I think this is the most expensive, although I think if Joma has it, I'll link it. I found it cheaper, but I got this from the brand and this is $4.19. For that, that's most expensive. If you got it, you should pick that up. But if you ain't got it, Amrakawa with the coffee note in here. This is amazing. Praline is sweet. My kind of gourmand. We just keep it right there. Not too much. Not too much. Just perfect. Just for me. So these are some amazing fragrances that I think I must have for you this winter. Do you own any of these fragrances? First of all, if you don't, pause. I'm going to give you like a minute to pause and check the description box and click on the one that picked piqued your interest the most? Was it scent of seduction? Sugar leather. Are you a sugar lover like I am? So you like sugar leather? Or you want this one right here that I didn't talk about that I think is also a good must-have, but this is Overture from the house of Amouage. This is stunning. Like, it's boozy, apples, like apple brandy kind of vibe. So if you want one fragrance that is not doing too much, that smells rich like a lady, and opulency, my feathers are just flying everywhere. Overture from the house of Amouage. This is such a good one too. It was laying around here and I just saw it. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a good one, a must-have too in the winter time, and it smells incredible. It smells expensive and smells like money. As always, all the fragrances I talked about, including Overture by Amouage, will be linked in the description box below. Okay, it will be. Like I always say, in all things, what are we gonna do? We're gonna add glitter. Whenever you're in doubt, add glitter. And when all else fails, your back is against the ropes, your back is against the wall, what are we gonna use to get out of the sticky situation? One of the must-have for winter, what are we gonna use? This camera cover is hitting. It is hitting. Should we pull out the one that no one talks about? Scent of Seduction. Have you tried Scent of Seduction by Sawalef, aka Swiss Arabia? You need to try this. Or, you guys know me. Oh, I need to put this on. Oh, Sugar Leather. Sugar Leather. Oh, yes, honey. Try Sugar Leather from the house of Une Nuit Nomade with a sprinkle deco of Camera Kawa, because we gotta save our coins. Oh yes, and then we're gonna top it up with Scent of Seduction by Swiss Arabia. Oh, I smell right now, I smell like a winter. Scent of Seduction. Use Scent of Seduction. Oh gosh, this is so good. And add more glitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Of course, you're gonna see me in another video. You know what? I want to record one more video in this fancy, soft, furry like sweater. Oh, and I want the white one so bad, but it's sold out in my size, and I'm trying to see if I can go a size smaller, but we haven't lost that 20 pounds. So, but yes, y'all, I'll see you in another video. Let me put a little bit of this Scent of Seduction, because this is incredible. Insane.